Hey everyone, I'm here today to share with you some ideas of how to organize your Google Drive. The longer you use your Google Drive, the more unorganized it tends to be, unless you create certain things, certain rules that you're going to follow to make sure that your files are easy to find again. You can see here, this is our library Google Drive account, and you see that we have all sorts of folders that are color coordinated. And if I click in one of these folders, you see we have subfolders, and everything is really organized, because if we don't have that kind of organization, all the files are just, a scramble. So what I want to teach you how to do is, or give you some ideas of how to do it, is how to keep your files organized. So one thing that I would suggest would be to create bigger folders and then keep on going to smaller folders as more things are created. So the first thing would be, I would create a folder that relates to the year you're in, right? So let's say I'm a junior. I'm going to create my junior year folder. Everything that goes in there belongs to my junior year. You could do the same thing if you're a seventh grader, and you're going to have a different folder for each year that you're here at Walnut. Once you have a big folder for the year, you can go in and create a different folder for each class that you're taking. So for example, I can do an English folder, and then I can have a math folder, and you can be more specific with the name of your class. So you do that for every class you're going to have. And then once you create all your classes, you can create subfolders if you want. So for example, let's say you have if you're a junior, you might have your common essay um, folder, and that's where all your versions are going to be, or all your ideas. You can have quarter specific folders, right? You can say that this is my quarter one folder, and everything that I've done for quarter one is going to go in there. So those are just some ideas of subfolders inside a specific subject. Now, every time you create a file, so let's say you started a new file, it's for quarter one English, make sure that you start it inside of that folder, because that way you don't have to move it again. It's already going to be inside of the right folder. So you can create a Google Docs inside quarter one, and that's where it's going to live. But let's say you already have a file that came from Schoology, your teacher sent it to you, or your when you click on a Google assignment on Schoology, it automatically creates a file on your Google Drive. So I'm going to pick something that lives kind of anywhere here, some of our unorganized files. We all have those. And I want to put this file in my English folder. So I'm going to choose to move to, and then I have to drill down, right? My junior year, English, quarter one, and I'm going to move that file in there. So this is a good idea to make sure that you're not scrambling every time you have to find an assignment. So creating these, I know we're in quarter two right now in 2020. If you're listening to this in another year, you might be at a different quarter. But you can go back and reorganize everything. It is worth the time you take to do that, because once that's organized, it's much easier to keep organized. So creating a big folder for your year, and then subfolders for your classes, is just the start of a way to keep your Google Drive organized. In order to keep it color coordinated, if you want to do that, you just go to the folder, you right click it, and you can change the color to anything you want. And that's just a way, if you're a more visual person, that can be a way for you to find your files easier. So these are just some tips for options of what you can do to keep your Google Drive organized. There are many ways that you can do that, but this is a very simple way that's going to keep you in track.